Rappers who own the most jewelry. Before we start, I'd want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Jay-Z's 11-pound Cuban chain, $200,000. The most iconic piece of hip-hop jewelry is by far the gold chain. Popularized by legends like Notorious B.I.G., it's hard to call yourself a rapper if you don't have one of these in your arsenal. But Jay-Z took things a step further by requesting a custom-made Cuban chain that weighs 11 pounds. It's hard to imagine that this didn't cause him neck soreness the next day, but it was definitely worth it. This custom Ruffalo & Co. piece made by Jay-Z looked like the hip-hop royalty that he is. The great thing about Cuban chains is that they're classy, nuanced, and simple regardless of their size. They make for great additions to any look. Kanye West Horus Chain, $300,000. Kanye West is a front-running hip-hop artist. There are very few performers in general who have been able to secure such a broad influence over pop culture, but West is definitely one. He even ran for president during the 2020 election, proving that his decisiveness has extended past music itself. This in-your-face persona is present in the way he carries himself physically as well. When West performed at the 2010 BET Awards, he sported a massive pendant depicting the Egyptian god Horus. The pendant is a solid gold custom piece from renowned designer Jacob & Co. This would garner a hefty price tag on its own, but considering the pendant is bigger than West's head, he had to drop over $250,000 on the piece. Megan Thee Stallion's Hot Girl Necklace, $425,000. Hip-hop has long been dominated by men, but recently women have been completely changing the game. Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and Doja Cat are symbolic examples of evolving rap culture. But perhaps there's no greater example of women changing the game quite like Megan Thee Stallion, who has garnered so much success in so little time. She earned the right to flaunt a $425,000 custom pendant from Elliot Eliante. The self-proclaimed hot girl wrote these same words on this pure diamond pendant that weighs a total of 155 carats, and this wasn't given to her by a friend or a family member. She bought this piece as a birthday present for herself. Takeoff Solar System Chain, $500,000. The Migos are known for their catchy beats and memorable lyrics that are just stuck in your head, and while Quavo and Offset have each made their own successful solo careers, Takeoff might have been proven that he's the best on his own, purely based on his intricate solar system piece. This is an iced out Mariner chain with multiple pendants attached throughout. The medallions include planets, stars, suns, and even a rocket ship right in the center. His name is Takeoff. After all, it is an amazing piece to look at, and it truly puts him at the center of the universe. With every single link and planet covered in diamonds, it's hard to believe that Takeoff didn't spend even more on the complex design. Lil Jon's Crunk Chain, $500,000. While many rappers are able to bend and mold the genre to their own specific style, there are a few artists who are able to come up with an entirely different genre itself. Lil Jon is one of those rappers. He brought crunk music into mainstream culture with his iconic raspy tone. He was responsible for some of the biggest hits in the early 2000s, with many artists using him as inspiration today. This equates to a lot of success, and he proved that with the Guinness World Record-breaking custom word pendant that reads "Crunk Ain't Dead." In 2007, it was the biggest diamond pendant to ever exist. Although it set him back $500,000, it definitely put him ahead of the pack. Gucci Mane's Twin Panther Chain, $500,000. Gucci Mane is a pioneer of trap music, working alongside Atlanta-based rappers like T.I. He's a powerhouse performer whose popularity has been dwindled since his early 2000s prime. This might be because he continuously proves to the competition that he's on top. He unveiled a jewelry piece of his own design in 2017 that featured two panthers biting opposite ends of three stunning cluster tennis chains. The chain boasts over 4,500 total diamonds and weighs an astonishing 165 carats. Considering the most diamond engagement rings have weighed about 1 carat, you can only imagine what it must feel like to be able to wear such a crazy piece. Pharrell's NERD Chain, $1 million. Pharrell is the brains behind some of the most well-produced music currently on the market. While his style now is more nuanced, there was once a time where Pharrell carried himself just as boldly as someone like Kanye West. A prime example of this is his custom NERD chain. The Mariner chain is blinged out all over, and each individual link is a different colored diamond. The centerpiece pendant itself has diamond-studded caricatures of him and his bandmates. It's a colorful and vibrant piece that is also highly personal to him. Of course that means he dropped $1 million on the entire thing. This has cemented him as one of the king of hip-hop. Rick Ross Face Pendant, $1.5 million. While Rick Ross has his fair share of hits, it's his production style that really sets him apart from many other rappers in the game. Often named the hottest MC in the game, Ross is forced to be reckoned with, and considering he owns the most expensive chain known to date, he has proved this with ease. Ross wore a solid gold and diamond custom pendant of his own face in 2008. The highly detailed piece looks exactly like him, and the extravagant design probably took months to make. But in typical Rick Ross fashion, he took this a step further a few years later when he wore a chain of himself wearing a chain of his own face. It's a hilarious piece that naturally ran him $1.5 million. Few people could pull off wearing a piece of jewelry of themselves quite like him. Lil Uzi's forehead diamond, $24 million. Lil Uzi has always been known for being a bit out there, but no one could have expected his latest stunt. The renowned rapper got a 10K diamond implanted into his forehead. While the huge diamond itself would probably blow away the competition on the list by itself, the procedure also helped raise the unfathomable $24 million price tag. Doctors had to use a process called transdermal implant, where the giant gem was anchored under his skin. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel so you never miss any amazing video from us.